Alright, it's finally time to replace these broken halogen reflector headlights. I had planned to just rebuild these headlights with some new halos and some new lenses, but as you can see, they're completely trashed. And some of the connectors were broken as well. Okay, so I got the first headlight out. There's four 8mm bolts. There's one here, one here, one here, one at the back. Show you on this side here, here, and then for some reason the previous owner used Robertson wood screws to get the marker lights in. Lots of zip ties, chicken wire. It's pretty broken. So this side and the front here pops off. I'll show you guys how it's done right now. Not sure if I'll be able to fix it with the parts I bought. This one, just make sure you have a magnet ready. Robertson hood screw or wood screw out, sorry. Man, this car is full of stories. But I guess that's why we bought it. Let's get that magnet again. Okay, so this should just pop out, the marker light, but it looks like he's got it. There's some more ties on here. So we're gonna pull off this bottom part that is broken here already. That sucks. So just here a bunch of great. Get all the connectors off for the lights. Oh, this one fell out already. Now I'm just gonna take this bulb out because these are expensive bulbs. And the assembly is out and oh my god, very broken, just like the other side. Wow, okay. Well, let's get these inside and I'm gonna see the parts that I have, and I'm guessing I'm gonna have to order a lot more parts to try and fix these properly. Okay, these are the headlights I'm going with. Performance lamps. Just a black housing projector one I bought off eBay. So these are meant for your E46 if you have halogen headlights like I do. Bolt right in. They do come with halos. It's pre-wired. Jeez, cat, what are you doing? Also comes with the side marker as well. And just to keep this 2000s period correct, turn signal bulbs going with the chrome ones. I already switched one out, so. It still looks a bit amber, but just not as much. But yeah. Now it's going to figure out the halo wiring. The one thing you'll need to know if you just have the halogen headlights on a pre-facelift E46 is that you don't have the parking light bulb. So I think gonna do something a little bit ghetto. Man, there's been a lot of stuff done to this. Like, look at all these. Yes, Rupert, we're gonna get to the wiring real quick. Like I said, do something a bit ghetto. We're gonna just take power off of both the high beam and the low beam, just so there's a constant power feed to the halos. So whether daytime running light is on or the low beam is on, they'll come on. Just putting the chrome bulb in. Now I'm just putting the Osram LED Easy lights back in. See, they fit right in. Just normal H7 in these headlights as well. See, this is already damaged. Oh man, I love project cars. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna add a strip to that. And then once I have the whole front end off, I'll find a better constant power, like ignition on, constant power. But this is what you gotta do sometimes when you're also daily driving your project. Just gotta get it on the road quick, and this will work. Jeez, how old is this tape? Holy crap. Peeling off. Expose a bit of wire here. Okay, let's get these all connected. Low beam, high beam. Oh yeah, connector's broken on the high beam as well. Get one of those. I don't know why these are all taped up and these are all exposed. There's probably a few different sets of headlights in this car before. Maybe a xenon conversion. CSI BMW edition. All right, that is some professional twisting of wires. Okay. Everything's connected. Okay, so here's what I ended up going with. The halos are not very bright, as you can see. They're hard to see during the day. I also really like the yellow daytime running light. So I'll just turn the lights off. So this was the lights off. You can see the yellow daytime running light, which I think is cool on Euro cars. And then turn the lights back on. So I got the LED low beam and the really not bright halos. So what I did was, someone had already tapped these already in the past, so this is the low beam wiring. Also the high beam wiring as well was really bad and have to repair that. But I wonder if someone swapped in some xenon headlights in here before. So but yeah, it's gonna continue, gonna solder those and continue installing. And just for that broken high beam connector, just gonna show you guys a little trick. You can see it's going between both wires on both sides. So this is the headlight side. It's the car side. Get your zip tie around like so, and make sure it's just on the plastic part of the connectors. Try not to pinch the wires, and there you go. And that will never come off. That'll keep your broken connector on for a long time. Before I put this in, so again, these are aftermarket headlights, so move them around a bit. I don't know if it's easier to get this on the headlight first. Okay, so I'm finding it a bit easier to put the trim piece on first. Oh, there you go. Now, question is, can we get the marker light in afterwards? Oh yeah. There you go, perfect. Beautiful. Quick little JB weld repair on the other bracket for the headlight. This little piece here. These up. Some sandpaper, 80 grit. Mix her up. The JB Weld plastic bonder works really good. And then just to keep it up straight, just gonna use a set of pliers. Now I wish I did this before I was ready to put the headlight in, because it's got to sit for a while. But we got a few other jobs we're going to do today, so let's get to them. Finally going to replace the hood shocks. And still the OEM ones. Going with the less Yofers. Bottom on first. Oh yeah. Geez, there's just one on. It's already holding up the hood. I like that. Swedish quality. Ah, nice. No more stick. Tighten all these bolts down. I'll put some pressure on it. Remember with aftermarket, there's always a little bit of adjustment. Alrighty. Oh, sprayer. Should actually went on. Didn't exactly clip on. Okay, that went on a lot better. I absolutely love the looks of these headlights, just the classic BMW look. We're definitely going to have to go through all the wiring in this car, so stay tuned for some future videos on that. So as always guys, thanks for watching.